watching on Facebook, you can purchase tonight's event or the whole weekend. As heat race number 1 is a go here for the IMCA stock cars, and it's Zach Madrid going to lead the field down the back straightaway. Here comes Bubba Stafford in the 40 JR. Bubba Stafford finally got the new wrap on that stock car, and he's looking pretty racy in that as well. He's going to look to the outside of Madrid as Madrid might actually get past in a stock car for probably the first time here in the 2021 season. See if he holds him at bay. They race off of turn number 2. 8 laps the distance here tonight for the stock car heat races, and it's Madrid going to assault the bottom side of the racetrack as Bubba Stafford goes top shelf off of turn number 4, side by side. There you go. Bubba Stafford making history in the 2021 season, and that is taking a lap away from the 7M of Madrid. They stay side by side, though, as Madrid wants to fight back on the inside. We got one car stopped in turn number 4. That's the 19D of Tim Doyle, bringing out the Beaver Stripes yellow flag. So 2 laps down, 6 to go. Green flag is in the air. Bubba Stafford and Zach Madrid going to try to continue their battle. Here comes Scott Sluka, though, in the 55 AK. Sluka looking pretty racy here tonight in that 55 AK. Driver out of Casa Grande, Arizona, that 55 of Sluka, Stafford, and Madrid do battle once again. It's going to be Stafford leading that lap, but Zach Madrid now going to go to the outside of him as they work their way through 1 and 2 off of turn number 2. Madrid now trying to hold off the hard charge from Sluka. Back behind Sluka in 4th is Tyler Vache. That's the 19 of Kenny Gill, who had issues in hot laps, actually needed a hook, get back to the pits. And the 36 of Anthony Strite as they go side by side for the race lead. Zach Madrid to the inside. Can he slide up across the nose of Stafford? No, he cannot. He will take the lead outright, though, on the bottom side. Here comes Sluka. He'll go side by side with Stafford now for second. Bubba Stafford digging hard on the outside. He'll clear Scott Sluka once more. Pull about a car length behind the 7M of Madrid as they race into turn number 1. Yellow flag will fly, though, as Anthony Strite around in turn number 2. Race number 1. 5 cars left in this one as well. As Madrid leads Stafford and Sluka, Vache and Gill into turn number 1. So 5 laps are down, 3 to go. When they come back across the stripe, it will be 2 to go here in this first heat race of the night for the stock cars. And Zach Madrid, he has finally found the goodie inside that 7M. Took a while for that car to wake up. It seemed like here in heat race number 1, got passed up by Bubba Stafford earlier. The first couple of circuits here at Santan Ford's Arizona Speedway. Scott Sluka even gave the 7M of Madrid a run as well. Now it's Sluka back in the 3rd spot. It looks like Madrid and Stafford driving away is off of turn number 4 with the white laundry in the air this time for the kid out of Phoenix, Arizona, Zach Madrid. Not sure if he still has them down in the pits, but some awesome hats for Zach Madrid with his modified number, the 5M. It's the 7M getting it done as Bubba Stafford has issues in turn number 4. Checker flag flies for Madrid. Sluka goes by. Looks like a possible. It doesn't look like a flat, but as green flag drops. We are underway with heat race number 2 for the stock cars. And Larry Brigner will lead the field off at turn number 2, followed by Seth Dixon in the 041 of Mike Kirby. Mike Kirby and Dixon might make contact on the back straightaway as Kirby. He was high, now he's going to dart low, a little Cole Trickle style. There's definitely contact made right there as he sneaks past the 21D of Dixon. Move him up to second as Mike Kirby trying to reel in a 02X of a Brigner. They'll go side by side at turn number 2. Brigner with a good run off the top side of turn number 2. He'll hang on to that top spot by about half a car length as DJ Workmeister looks to the inside of Seth Dixon. Saw Workmeister post that 08 car on Facebook earlier this week as Dixon about took down the wall off of turn number 4. Might have made slight contact with it as one is stopped on the top side of turn number 4. So that will bring out the Beaver Stripes yellow flag, and I believe that will be the 5 of Robert King and Carpenter. And the green flag flies once again. There's the 5 of Robert King. Looked like he might have jumped the start as Mike Kirby right now down the inside of Brigner. He's trying to take the top spot away off of 2. It's going to be Kirby to the top spot. Brigner now back to second as Jeff Carpenter about whipped her around. He actually did. Got back in the throttle, though we stay green. New race leader off of turn number 4 is the 041 of Kirby as Seth Dixon have some big issues in turn number 4. Driver out of Williston, North Dakota, has his hands full here tonight at Arizona Speedway. Robert King almost went around off of turn number 2. So Carpenter, Dixon, and King all having issues there in about 1 lap. As it's Kirby, Brigner, and Workmeister, your top 3, and they have driven away from King and Company. And right now, Brigner actually driving away from the 08 of Workmeister with your race leader, Mike Kirby. Brigner going to go to the top shelf this time, trying to sneak his way around the outside of Kirby. Kirby, though, will hang on to the top spot by about car length and a half, followed by DJ Workmeister, who's 7 car lengths back. That's Robert King, Seth Dixon running 4th and 5th, and Jeff Carpenter all by himself coming off of turn number 4 and 6. Kirby now starting to widen out that advantage that he has. Larry Brigner going to drive it in deep on the top side through turns 3 and 4, though. Can he close the gap between himself and Kirby? Still hangs on about 1.5 car lengths. Kirby has the race lead, but Brigner drove it in deep that time into turn number 1, closed it down to about a car length now off of turn number 2. Larry Brigner starting to come to life here once again. That's 02X looking for the white flag this time at the cone, or at the line. It will be Conrad Santa Cruz waving it, as it is now about a half a car length that separates your top 2. Kirby out front, Brigner in second. Those 2 drivers, one of them is going to win this second heat race of the night for the stock cars, as Brigner almost gave the chrome horn to the 041 of Kirby. Backed her off a little bit there as Kirby goes down low. Brigner goes top shelf off of turn number 4. They're going to be side by side just like the last Sport Mod heat. Give it to Brigner at the line in the 02X over Mike Kirby. DJ Workmeister comes home in 3rd. Robert King Jr. in 4th. And Seth Dixon rounds out your top 5. Look to the outside of the 925. Brad Holland starts the outside of Partain. Green flag in the air. We're underway. And it will be Dennis Lozan and Corey Parent side by side for the top spot as Bo Partain. He'll look down the inside of Brad Hall, and he'll sneak past him for that 5th spot out front for the race lead. Hannah Miller now in the 925. She'll flex her muscle off of turn number 4. Actually, about lost the car, went sideways there as Brody Center sneaks by Miller, move him up to 3rd. Here comes Partain. We're going to make it 3 wide as Corey Parent comes around in front of the field. Everybody able to sneak by except for Brad Holland. Caught the bumper of the 80 of Corey Parent. It ripped off the back bumper of the 71 of Brad Holland. So that Dennis Lozing, Brody Center, Hannah Miller, Bo Partain, Corey Parent, your 5 cars left on the racetrack. Green flag in the air. We're back underway. Side by side for second now behind Lozing. It's going to be Hannah Miller down the inside of Brody Center. She'll take over that 2nd spot. Now here comes Bo Partain. He'll go side by side and drag race with Center into turn number 3. Give the 3rd spot to Partain over Center, who's still over the back bumper of that 75C of Partain. Partain now down the inside of Hannah Miller 925. Something wrong with her car. Looked like she was just going to go straight into turn number 1. Now does have the car back underneath her. He pulls up side by side with Corey Parent, but now in the back straightaway just seems to be missing a little bit power down the straightaway. Says Partain not missing any power at all. He's down the inside of your race leader, Dennis Lozing. They race side by side off of 4. Lozing's going to continue to hang on to the top spot. He's trying to protect the bottom right now and trying to cut off the momentum from the 75C of Partain so far, doing a good job at it as he got to almost chopped the 75C of Partain to stay out front as they work their way into turn number 3. Partain trying to get lower and lower than the 15 of Lozing, but not low enough as Lozing hangs on to it. Corey Parent, he goes up and over the infield wall and turns off of turn number 4. We stay green. Probably going to be a penalty for not hitting the hot pits in the right area, but hey, that's all right. Bo Partain this time will go around the outside of Dennis Lozing. He will finally take over that race lead, and these drivers probably driving through this dust trying to figure out what just happened behind him. As Partain, now your race leader, followed by Lozing in a center. Miller drives her car off the racetrack. 3 drivers left. It's Partain, Lozing in a center. The 3 on the racetrack as Corey Parent took his off the hard way. Hannah Miller, she chose the easy route to take it to the pits. 2 laps to go for Bo Partain. Leading the points in the Sport Mod National IMCA points, that is. Coming out here doing double duty here tonight in both the Sport Mod and the Stock Car. Always a fan favorite out here and always a favorite to win in both classes, the Sport Mod and the Stock Car. If he has this thing booted and suited, I think Zach Madrid might have an issue on picking up yet another win here at Arizona Speedway as Partain. He'll lead him off of turn number 4. Checkered flag will fly. He'll win heat race number 3 over Dennis Losing and at Brody Center.